The apartment we are transforming today was submitted by a young working couple. It's an attic apartment that isn't really fit for a couple in its current state. We enter into the kitchen and dining area. The kitchen is large and there is ample space to tighten the dining area. The kitchen currently lacks a full-height fridge, something which the couple really wants. They also want more storage at the entrance and to separate the entryway from the kitchen a little bit more. The apartment is one large open space with a dining area next to the kitchen. At the end, we have a spacious living area with a fireplace, some storage, and an additional window. Above it all, we have a sleeping loft which is open to the rest of the apartment. It gets very hot in the summer, even with all the windows open. It's also a dangerous sleeping space as it's fully open to all but one of the sides, and nighttime bathroom visits need a lot more concentration as you need to go down a ladder. Under the loft, we have protruding into the main space the bathroom with a shower, a strange glass wall bringing light into the corridor and showing outsiders when the bathroom is being used. Overall, the apartment has a lot of potential, but in its current state, it's more of a student apartment than an apartment for young working professionals. Here in plan, we get a better idea of the relationship between the spaces. The entry into the apartment happens directly into the kitchen with no intermediary zone to act as a buffer between the apartment and the corridor. The dining table is located in front of the door to the toilet, something that should be avoided. The living area is a nice size, but if anything, it's too large and the owners consider having to sleep on a loft too much of a sacrifice compared to having a smaller living area and a proper bedroom. Moving the bed down will also make hot summer nights much more bearable as the ventilation will work much better being lower down. Finally, the bathroom is acting as a weird protrusion into the main living space, and this is something that we wanted to change. The empty apartment doesn't have many limiting factors inside it, but we will keep the bathroom and kitchen locations the same. Now, in the redesign, we enter into the apartment through a small intermediary zone with storage and a wall cutting off the kitchen. The kitchen and dining area is overall made tighter, as it was pretty oversized for such a small apartment. The living room is also drastically reduced in size and comes to continue the main open living space. Now we've added a proper bedroom, separated the bathroom from the main living space with a small corridor, and even created an office space that can double as a guest bedroom for the occasional overnight guest. The space seems small, but we've added additional storage and maximized the functionality of the space to make the apartment feel bigger and house more activities than it did before. Now, when we walk down the corridor, the glass bricks are gone and the apartment provides more privacy. When we enter, there is storage, a space to take off shoes. We decided to keep this long sideboard that provides extra storage in the lowest part of the apartment. The sideboard also doubles as a shelf or windowsill and continues the kitchen countertop into the rest of the space. The kitchen now has tall cupboards and a large fridge. The living space is one continuous unity, instead of being divided in half by a bulging bathroom. There is a couch area seating at least 4 people, custom-made shelving on the wall, and more importantly, an entrance to the bathroom that is not directly across from the dining table. Through the first sliding doors, we enter into the bedroom, where we've covered the fireplace, created custom cupboards, and continued the long sideboard from the main living space as a headboard and a nightstand. The bedroom may be small, but it's much more functional than the sleeping loft ever was. Then, through the second sliding doors, we enter the small corridor leading to the office space that doubles as a guest bedroom. The lounge chair opens up to create a small bed for the occasional overnight guests. The space has a window, and though it's small, it was important for the owners to have a separate space for these functions. On the other side of the corridor, we have the improved bathroom. Separating the entrance from the main living area by displacing it and having 2 doors instead of 1 makes a big difference in terms of privacy. We first have a sink, a mirror, and some integrated storage. The roof of the bathroom was raised to create the space for a full-height shower and a proper window. The window leads onto the roof, so there's no need to use protective film. Clearly separating functions helps ensure that a couple can live comfortably in a small space without stepping on each other's toes. In these projects, it's particularly important to ensure that walls are built properly to provide enough acoustic division. In small spaces, there can never be too much storage, which is why we've made the office and the corridor lower and created a custom shelving unit that is meant to be used as a ladder as well. The ladder leads up to a secret loft hidden behind a sliding door where the owners can store Christmas decorations, suitcases, and anything else that they don't need to use regularly. It could even double as a second guest bedroom in a pinch, as long as you have a mattress and you leave the door open. Did we manage to maximize the use of the space for this attic apartment? Do you prefer living in an open concept space? Would you separate an office and guest room, or would you prefer to keep it all in one bigger open package? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this kind of content and want to be among the first to hear of a new video being published, please subscribe. And don't hesitate to reach out if you have a living space in need of a transformation. We'd love to take a look and see if we can help you. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next one.